Last year, 2019, we won the best film for the Africa region in the Aputure Light This Location short film competition, which meant that we were also in the top 6 internationally. And because of that, we got a whole bunch of epic lighting gear from Aputure that we've been using to make some really cool stuff. And in this little mini-series, we're going to be running you through a couple of the setups and uses of those lights. But before that, we're going to jump back in time a little bit and check out that Light This Location film, because to enter in the first place, you have to own some Aputure gear, and we did. We really just enjoy the Aputure brand and using their lights. Before we owned any dome fittings, we had to create a kind of a dome or a blocking for the shoot, because people were sitting around a round table and we didn't want our key light to reflect light off of the roof, which is white, and a whole bunch of surfaces bouncing the light back. We wanted to create an intimate mood just around the people sitting at the table. So we built this whole crazy contraption using hula hoops and wood and black refuse bags, and we created our own dome. For the full lights, we used some Aputure LED panels on either sides with some cinefoil to shape it. For the very first creative light shot where the dungeon master tells them that they're lifting their lantern to explore the cave, we simply used one of the 120D Mark 1s with a gel, and then we flagged the light to create that sensation of the lantern flooding into the camera. For the scene where Aradane Lightbringer gets flooded with this divine light, we used the Amaron Tri-8 and a gold reflector pad. Both were rotated in at the same time to have that sort of holy flood of light. For Jasmine Sparkle Pants, who is this colorful gnome, but is actually played by a player called Gwen, who in reality is this goth chick, kind of dark and gloomy, so we wanted to contrast what the Dungeon Master was saying with who the player actually is. We subtly lighted her face with a 120D with a green gel, and instead of directly being on her, it was bounced off a white muslin laid over the table, just subtly bouncing it onto her face with this kind of green, gloomy acid effect. And then we created a whole bunch of other colored effects using gels, like when they're casting spells, it's the blue. When goblins appear, they have this greenish glow. And for the main villain, the dragon, at the end, we blacked out everything and just brought up intense red onto his face. We did a whole bunch of other little things with practical lights and even candles and holding bedside lamps over the table and that kind of thing. But in terms of using the Aputure lights we had at hand, that was pretty much it. We're really looking forward to showing you guys what we've been doing with our new and improved and more expansive Aputure gear. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and would like to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel, A3 Sound and Film, and don't forget to click on that bell icon if you want to get notified about when new videos come up.